Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to challenge physics by building a completely illogical plane that instead of flying in this direction like a normal plane does, we're going to flip it around and try to make it fly in this direction. And yes, I am aware at how stupid of an idea this is. But if I can get this thing to actually work, it's gotta count for something, right? See, now, most engineers try to build stuff that work in a really efficient and useful manner. But I'm over here trying to make something work that has no business working, and there's no reason whatsoever to try to make this work. Except to ensure that you never let them know your next move. Because as soon as you see a plane take off from a carrier going completely sideways, you know you've already lost. They have to be operating on just a completely other level. All right, so let's start building this. Now, the challenge obviously is going to be aerodynamics. Planes are built the way they are, largely to fly through the air. Flying a plane the way I want to fly it is gonna be more like flying into the air, as if the air was a wall and you're crashing all of the time into the wall. So we need to make the plane aerodynamically designed to go in that sideways direction, but look like it is aerodynamically designed to go in a normal direction. And that is definitely not going to be an easy thing to accomplish. So one example of a different type of choice I'm going to make is instead of doing the nose like this, I'm going to do the nose like this. Because if we turn this plane sideways, you can see that this side of these surfaces are way more aerodynamic than this side of these surfaces. Please ignore all this. So aerodynamics is obviously one of the major factors. The other major factor is control surfaces. A normal plane has control surfaces that are designed to give it pitch and roll while facing in that direction. That's not gonna work for our purposes. The airflow is not gonna be going over the wings like that. So I am actually going to change the main wings that come out of the sides here. Those are going to be my pitch. So instead of the main wings being roll where they would normally go like that, I'm actually going to have them tilt like this, and that's going to actually cause a pitch. I hope. That's the plan. This is probably going to be some of the worst pitch I've ever experienced as far as the sensitivity of this control. This is not going to be good. All right, so if we want to pitch up, we need this one to go in the green direction. So for me, I'm gonna just say that the right side of the plane is the front of the plane. So we are gonna be going in that direction for forward. So then if I wanna pitch up, I want S to be pitch up, W to be pitch down, and this is going to be like, not even 10, like 5 degrees. We need this to be really, really subtle because especially if I do both of them. All right, and then we do the back one as well. And then that should pitch us. If we're going in that direction, that should create a curve of our body, causing us to pitch. All right, I also got to consider, where am I even gonna put thrusters? All right, now let's get out to the tail. The tail is gonna be a big trouble spot, especially the vertical fin. The vertical fin's gonna be so bad for drag. We need to make a fake vertical fin that isn't as aerodynamically terrible as something like this. Here, let's turn sideways again. There we go. Yeah, see, that's absolutely terrible. We can probably make a fin out of these aerodynamic pieces. All right, so if we use that for vertical, you can see now we got green arrows, so it's not going to be absolutely terrible. All right, but then we need the horizontal stabilizers, which is usually where the pitch controls get built into. We already have pitch, and now we need roll. How do I roll? Oh, I just got a weird idea. What if all of my roll comes from one side? Because now the back of the plane is going to be the right side, but if I have this catch the air and it brings this side up, that's still gonna give me roll, even if there's not something on the other side counteracting that, or complementing it, since they're supposed to be working together. I mean, at least in my head it makes sense, but in practice, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So let's use this. My tail is gonna be rotating like this, which is not normal, but nothing is normal about what I'm building right now. And I have to come to accept that. And then yeah, so if I want to pitch to the left, then this needs to rotate in the red direction. Which is, all right, it's already set up for that. And we'll have that be like 15 degrees for now. So now remember, that is forward. And if I want to pitch left, that is going to happen. That should hopefully pitch me to the left. And that should hopefully pitch me to the right. That tail looks so bad. That is such a terrible tail. Is there a better... There we go. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Man, I don't even know if I really have any lift because these wings, I think they're, you know, they're built for a specific direction to go that way and then the airflow is supposed to go this way. But in real life, I know that's not going to work. But we're in Trailmakers and there's not actual wind particles that are going over the wings. So like it might actually still provide lift going sideways. I don't know how Trailmakers treats these pieces when they're going in other directions. Because who would be stupid enough to do that? ScrapMan, that's who. You know, I'm just realizing it is kind of ironic that to pull something this stupid off, you actually gotta be really smart about it. Not saying I'm smart or anything, I haven't actually pulled it off yet. I'm just saying I'm trying, okay? Okay, but we have the pitch and roll. Now we need the thrust. We need to make this thing go. Okay, so what if I make some room in the nose? I mean, the left side. And I put a thruster like that. Oh, that looks so stupid. See, this is where I'm starting to sacrifice the image of the plane just a little bit in order to, you know, put some functionality into it. And then what if I add one like right here? Okay, do you want to just try this and see what happens? Let's just see if there's any feasibility. Oh yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's look at that. It like automatically tried to make me face forward. Did you see that? Oh, this might be way harder than I was even anticipating. Like, I'm trying to go, it wants to go straight. It wants to go straight so bad, but this could just be a center of thrust issue. Right now, I just have too much thrust at the nose. So if I just move this back towards the body, now let's see what happens. Okay, hold on. Oh man, all right, well that was way too much apparently. All right, well, I mean, like the only other spot is right here behind the cockpit, but now that changed the wing placement. Uh-oh. Okay. So I pretty much put the front thruster everywhere it can be, and there was no happy medium. All right, you know what needs to happen? I need more aerodynamics. We need to widen the body a little bit with aerodynamic pieces to make this thing more viable. There we go. Oh man, the side of the cockpit is terrible. You figured it's still like a curved piece of glass. You figured the side wouldn't be that bad, but it's bad. Well, let's see how this feels now. I also noticed that the other issue is my pitch is also not centered on my body. See, look at that. Look at that. This is bad. I really thought just modifying the center of thrust, I really thought that would help out a lot. I'm just gonna add another one in the middle. All right. Oh, that's looking straighter. Oh, that's looking a lot straighter. Ow. Okay, that just wasn't a good takeoff. How's it feeling now? Whoa. 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 No. See, the problem is we still can't fly straight. We still can't fly straight. The tail has way too much drag. I really tried my best. And then I'm just gonna move this thruster towards the tail a little bit more to give more thrust in that direction. All right, let's see how this feels now. Okay, wow. It still is fighting so hard to fly like a normal plane, as if I didn't know that that was going to be the primary challenge. It looks like my roll idea wants to work, but we have the issue. I just thought of a solution. But we have the issue right now is that these wings are providing lift, and there's not enough lift to counteract that up in the front. But I just realized we can counteract this tail fin here by adding some fake tail fin, actually real tail fins that aren't actually tail fins, up in the front like this. Hopefully more centering us when it comes to our air resistance. Let's see how this feels now. Oh, too much. Way too much, I think. Let me see what happened again without that. Did it go tail side? Okay, actually, it's not that bad. You know, I'm gonna reduce these down to some more bare bones wings so they're not as big as these ones up here. Okay, so if I move the thruster to the right, then the center of thrust is too far to the right. If I have the thruster where it is, the center of thrust is too far to the left. So you know what? Why not both? Oh, now the center of thrust is too far to the right. Okay, this is gonna take some time. Whoa, okay. Okay. This is a little bit, it's still not great. It's actually very bad. but it is way less very bad than it was last time. Look at it still fly forward though. Okay, let me get a closer analysis. What's going on here? So the tail side, there's too much resistance on the tail side right now. My controls don't at all work the way they're intended to work right now. You know, I just thought of an idea. All right, so I know what this is. It's so obvious. A normal plane has a tail, and the whole purpose of the tail is to keep it directionally stable. The tail catches the wind and stays in back so that it stays facing forward. I don't have that equivalent here right now. It was right in front of my face the whole time. So I need that kind of equivalent in the back and not the front. So this is gonna be one of those things where it's probably not gonna be very symmetrical. All right, so let's just add some of these high resistance small tail fins back here, because we need that. We need some directional stability. I can't believe I overlooked that. Let's see how this feels now. Oh, look at that difference. Look at that difference. Oh, look at my roll. My roll works. My roll actually works really well. But my pitch, I'm trying to pitch down. Okay. Okay. All right, let me add a little bit of extra stability back here as well. I know it's not symmetrical, but we know asymmetrical designs can work if you've seen the previous creations on this channel. All right, now let me increase the degrees of my pitch by a little bit more. We'll see what kind of effect it has. And also I'm going to increase the speed that those hinges respond. So let's see how this feels now. So yeah, see, look at that. Okay. Whoa. Did I do it? Okay, pitch left. It's so disorienting. Like, my brain is still seeing the nose as the front, and like, it's trying to automatically adapt my controls like that too. So there's definitely some weirdness going on when I try to pitch. It's actually not that bad. It just kind of like, it has a hang time before it actually, like, see, I'm pitching, and then all of a sudden it pitches. I'm trying to pitch, and then all of a sudden it just goes. It's kind of like an all or nothing, and there's a dead zone while you're waiting for it. But if you look closely, I'm flying, and I haven't crashed yet, as I say, almost crashing into the ground. But this does appear to be working, and it's staying relatively straight. I can't believe I overlooked that. I just needed the tail fins. I was so distracted by the fact that it looks like this plane has a tail that I forgot that it doesn't have an actual tail. All right, now let me just give myself some weird landing gear, and then we can do the ultimate test of a successful aircraft. Can you take off, fly around in the direction you want to go, and then land in a spot of your choosing? All right, there it is. So we got the front wheels up here, and then we've got the rear wheel right here. There's no turning on these things. This is just for landing purposes and taking off purposes only. Here's my goal. Somewhere over here is a hoop of fire. I'm gonna try to take off, fly through the hoop of fire, go back around this entire mountain, and then come in for a nice landing over here. If I can do that, then I have successfully built a plane that flies sideways. Ignore the weird, sketchy takeoff. All right. I don't have any yaw. I typically don't use yaw in Trailmakers. It tends to be more trouble than it's worth. And I can't imagine it being very useful on a plane like this. Oh boy, I forgot the fact that I'm a lot wider than normal. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. How fast are we going? 100 miles an hour? All right. Now we're just gonna fly around this island and then have a nice gentle landing. And we can declare the most cursed plane concept I've ever come up with, probably, a success. All right, this actually isn't, I was really worried at first when I forgot the tail fins. I was really worried that this wasn't gonna work out for me, but the tail fins have fixed all my problems. Just goes to show how important a tail really is. Oh man, look at this approach. Look at this approach. Imagine seeing a plane approaching your landing strip like this. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay. It likes to turn to the left. I should have, look, it and just parking it down in this area to make room for the other plane to stall. That wasn't a failure. I mean, I've had better successes than that, but considering we're literally flying a plane sideways, I think we did pretty good for ourselves. Well, do you guys have any other stupid, cursed ideas that you'd like to see me try to make work in Trailmakers like this? Because it's interesting trying to overcome what physics are supposed to be for something to create something just completely illogical and nonsensical, and actually making it work by repurposing all the logic. So if you have any crazy ideas like that, I'm interested in trying some more. Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, you probably enjoy some more that you can find on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.